This is Radio Taiwan International.
Welcome to the news on Radio Taiwan International. I'm Hannah Belinsky, coming to you from Taipei, Taiwan. We begin with a look at today's top stories for Wednesday, January 28th. Taiwan-U.S. signed Pax Silica joint statement at Economic Prosperity Partnership Dialogue. MAC Deputy Minister details 3 strategies to counter Chinese infiltration as invasion risk stays low. And Lai warns against cutting defense budget as opposition pushes scaled-down bill. But first, today's top story. The 6th Taiwan-U.S. Economic Prosperity Partnership Dialogue concluded in the U.S. this Tuesday, per a press release by the Economic Affairs Ministry. Both sides signed a joint statement on the Pax Silica Declaration and bilateral cooperation in areas such as AI supply chain security, digital infrastructure, critical mineral supply chains, and drone supply chains. The EPPD was first established during U.S. President Donald Trump's first term, with this meeting marking the first round of the dialogue since he took office for a second term. The meeting was chaired by Economic Affairs Minister Gong Ming-shin and the U.S. Undersecretary of State for Economic Growth, Energy, and the Environment, Jacob Hellberg. Premier Zhou Rongtai, who this Wednesday morning attended a forum on national land planning challenges in the face of extreme climate, commented on the EPPD talks and the joint statement. He called it a major step forward in deepening the strategic partnership between the two nations following tariff negotiations.
The statement signed at the meeting this week will become a key foundation for Taiwan and the United States to serve as mutual reliable partners in the field of technological cooperation.
According to the Foreign Affairs Ministry, both sides will establish working groups on key issues in the future to continue exploring ways to deepen supply chain security and strengthen critical infrastructure, jointly building safer, more prosperous ties. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Xiao Guangwei said,
Taiwan and the United States have a solid economic and trade relationship. The ministry looks forward to continuing to strengthen supply chain resilience and explore related issues with the U.S. within the framework of the EDDP.
Taiwan's Mainland Affairs Council Deputy Minister Shen Youzhong said on Tuesday that China lacks readiness for short-term military action against Taiwan due to internal problems. However, he stressed that Chinese infiltration persists, so MAC is pursuing 3 key strategies: reviewing and refining regulations, exposing suspicious exchange patterns, and strengthening public education on recognizing Chinese influence tactics. In an interview with Polish radio reporters, part of the Foreign Ministry and Radio Taiwan International training program for Ukrainian journalists, Shen said the Russia-Ukraine war has taught Chinese leaders about the perils of war. He added that MAC sees no signs of an imminent large-scale invasion and that ongoing People's Liberation Army purges, including the reported arrest of the Central Military Commission Vice Chairman Zhang Youxia, signal deeper problems. Shen's priorities focus on Beijing's multifaceted pressure, especially on social division through United Front tactics. MAC's response is to refine regulations, expose risky exchanges with national security or propaganda concerns, and educate the public on mental resilience to complement military efforts. Emphasizing unity similar to Ukraine's, Shen underscored the importance of sovereignty and democracy for the Republic of China rather than party affiliation. The 1.25 trillion NT dollar special national defense budget bill submitted by the cabinet in November 2025 has been blocked 10 times by the Kuomintang and Taiwan People's Party and has yet to enter the review process. The TPP caucus has now introduced its own version of an arms procurement bill, cutting the proposed budget to 400 billion NT dollars and advocating for a one-year-at-a-time budgeting approach. President Lai Ching-te suggested during an interview on Tuesday that the legislature should not overstep its bounds as an oversight body and leave defense-related matters to the Defense Ministry. He stressed that the constitutional system must maintain a clear division of labor and cooperation. The cabinet's proposal, which would amount to roughly 150 to 160 billion NT dollars annually, aims to build a Taiwan shield, establish a smart integrated offense and defense system, and promote the sustainable development of the defense industry. These components, he said, are all interconnected and indispensable.
If you provide only a quarter of the funding, would the Taiwan Shield have only a quarter of the functionality? That's effectively no functionality at all. The shield is like an umbrella. It needs to be complete to shelter you from the rain. Allocating a quarter and budgeting year by year doesn't make sense.
As for opposition demands that the president personally address the legislature on the defense budget before allowing it to proceed to review, Lai said that they may invite him to deliver a national security briefing, or he could seek approval to do so. Regarding Taiwan-U.S. trade negotiations, Lai said Taiwan expended a great deal of effort to secure a 15% tariff rate that does not stack. He urged opposition parties to avoid scorched earth tactics that would negate these efforts and negatively impact the economy. Opposition Kuomintang and Taiwan People's Party lawmakers once again blocked the annual central government budget, the Fiscal Allocation Act, and, for the 10th time, the 1.25 trillion NT dollar draft special act on procurement aimed at enhancing the nation's defense resilience and asymmetric capabilities on the agenda at their final meeting on Tuesday. The current legislative session will end on January 31st. Premier Zhou Rongtai stated on Wednesday ahead of a seminar that with only 3 days left, the total budget has been delayed 153 days, noting that the delay hampers national policy direction and progress this year. Despite exhaustive efforts over the past month for dialogue, communication, and negotiation with opposition parties, access has been completely denied. With the Lunar New Year approaching, he urged everyone to sit down and have a proper conversation. The premier stressed rational dialogue as key to resolving issues. He hopes post-holiday talks lead to a budget review, restoring normal development so people receive due care. The Health Ministry on Wednesday launched its new AI Compute Center and International Federated Learning Program, marking a major step towards integrating artificial intelligence into Taiwan's healthcare system. The initiative responds to the Cabinet's new 10 major AI construction projects, focusing on smart applications, core technologies, and digital infrastructure. Health Minister Shi Liang said the program has been under development since 2024 and has already improved internal AI services, such as the 1966 Smart Customer Service and Document Error Checking System.
We build an AI model, and when verifying it, we send the model to each hospital for computation. Afterwards, the results are sent back. The hospitals, medical records, and personal data do not need to be uploaded to the cloud. The model is verified locally and then integrated at the computing center.
The platform connects data from 16 Taiwanese hospitals and expands collaboration with Mahidol University in Thailand and Sweden's Karolinska University Hospital. Thailand's projects emphasize breast cancer imaging and tuberculosis X-ray analysis. Executive Director of the Thailand Trade and Economy Office Narong Bunsathianwong and Swedish Representative Helena Reitberger attended the launch event, praising Taiwan's advanced healthcare and expressing hopes for expanded cross-border medical cooperation. The 4 students on the 1,000 NT dollar banknote may soon graduate, as Taiwan's central bank launches a full redesign. What will be on the banknotes is up to you.
The central bank announced Tuesday that the design of new banknotes is open to public voting, with 12 themes including sportsmanship, architectural beauty, and technological innovation. From February 9th to 13th, just ahead of the Lunar New Year, the public can exchange their old banknotes at 8 financial institutions and 455 branches. The Sika deer on the 500 NT dollar note will be replaced as the deer are no longer rare. Tech innovation could be highlighted through CPU circuit patterns, symbolizing Taiwan's AI and semiconductor leadership. Island ecology might blend black bears, Taiwan lilies, coastlines, and mountains. And architectural beauty pairs modern landmarks like Taipei 101 with classic ones against a jade mountain backdrop. One citizen said they might choose folk festival designs, while another said they are more inclined to pick buildings like Taipei 101 or the Sun Yat-sen Memorial Hall. To have your say, visit the Central Bank website from now until February 13th. Eloise Phillips for RTI News.
Thanks for joining me for the news. I'm Hannah Belinsky. Stay tuned for another 50 minutes of English language features brought to you by Radio Taiwan International.